Hello and welcome to What Map, the map review show for City Skylines. There are tens of thousands of maps in the workshop now, and so finding the right one for your next build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review one, using our 5-star rating for aesthetics, detail and gameplay potential, awarding only the very best the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to Tuesday's What Map. Now if you didn't see yesterday's episode, please go and have a look at it now. There's an intro of about 2 minutes where I explain the problems that I'm having with the game at the moment. I don't want to go over it all over again, and nor do the people that have seen it, so go and have a look at it now. But what I'll show you instead is the brand new What Map t-shirt, as modelled by a very sexy BonBonB. Man, is he sexy. Oh yeah. Only available exclusively through logoagogo.me. You know you deserve it. Go and treat yourself and your entire family and your next door neighbours, all of them, to a What Map t-shirt. Right, that's it for the plug. Let's get on with the map review, shall we? And today's map is Topkins Cove by Amilyne. Amilyne. It's a very pretty sounding name. Probably some birdie bloke. Not as sexy as me, I tell you. And your resources are a bit blotchy. Not really much I can say about that, really. So let's go down to a ground level and have a look at the roads. It's a fairly impressive, if simple, start at the wishbone there. And that dead end. So that's possibly a start square. We'll have a look later at that, I guess. Let's follow the road around, see where it wends. Where is it going to take us? Now, these roads following a very good parallel line. I'm liking that. Under the railway. Ooh, is it? Now, those street lights are very close to clipping, but they don't. And, well, we know highway departments are very good at putting street lamps in stupid places. So, I can class that as accurate. Very straightforward bridge there. A bit of an angular turn on the highway. Cloverleaf. We could go that way. Looks like it goes straight off to the fog though. That's to the fog. Let's follow this route instead. Oh, it's a bit of a bump. Probably would have flattened that out, but that's just me. And then you got the perfect bridge. Yep, perfect bridge. Very happy with that. Obviously been watching my perfect bridge tutorial. Ha! Pats himself on the back for that one. An interesting split of the highway there, and then across the breach. And yeah, like I say, it's really good quality roads, to be honest with you. It's always a good start. It means it's one less thing you have to do as a city builder. Now those are not parallel, but actually it works. I like it. And there's the start square. 2 possible entrances to that start square. And yeah, that works for me. I quite like that. It's pretty good. So anyway, we'll follow the rail as well to see how we do with that, whether this holds up to the high standards of the roads. If simple, it's a simple split there. Now here, once again, it's not as steep as some, but it's still a little bit on the steep sides. See if this train can take it without leaving the tracks. It's right on the edge of being acceptable. Right on the edge. Anyway, let's follow this, and again another one. It's moderately steep there, and then we will cut across here. This looks like it's going nowhere, and around the hill. Comes close to the original branch line again. We split off from that a minute ago. And then off this way. So I'll tell you what, let's do an asset review, shall we? Why not? And what we got today is United Warehouse by KingLeno. Now this has appeared, this appears in the parks section because it's an abandoned warehouse. So if you like look at this, go for, search under parks and there it'll be, or obviously click the link in the description below. KingLeno's done a number of excellent assets, and this is another one of a very high standard. Loving the roof as well, look at that. grubby old roof. Love it. So anyway, that's the United Warehouse by KingLeno, the asset of the day. Shipping. It comes in, it goes out. What more can I say? That's about it really. Just goes up as far as the bridge. Let's have a look at the waterways instead, shall we? Oh, it's the essential lighthouse, and it is essential because it's right by that shipping route. I like that. Well done, good placement. And then let's track this river up and see the banks are not too high, fairly nicely detailed. Sculpting, I like that. Sculpting of the banks, very nice. And then this, like I say, this slightly uneven bridge. And then we got this is like the main river out, but we've got two feeder rivers here, come out right beside each other. I find that a bit ugly. Not necessarily implausible, but a little bit ugly. But anyway, we've got some torrentish river here. And I'm liking the way it's actually staying within the banks. I've seen a number of rivers where that would just spill out either side. Two sources. We'll have a look at this one. That's about it really. A lot of water pouring out from this little hole in the ground. So let's have a look at this one instead, the narrower one. And then we've got this little lake here, slightly submerged tree, but that's acceptable. That's one in the whole map's not too bad. But look how deep the trench is there, and he's decided to expand and let it become a beach. I kind of like that. I would like to see the trench just a little bit shallower, but that said, it's quite deep underwater. Who notices? This is good detailing. Probably the best detailed part of the map. I'm liking this. It's quite pretty from the opposite direction as well. Let's have a look from, oh, there's your lake, yep. But from this direction, looks really nice. Picnicky area, like that. Very nice indeed. And then let's have a look at the build planes. Big build plane, yep. The hills are doable, I guess. Not too steep, not too high. Definitely ways to get up there, and yeah, that's all good. On this side of the river as well, another big build plane again, and not too much in the way of hills, so plenty of room to go about building and being a city builder. And that's what we're here for, isn't it? And what have we got up here? Oh, it's a castle, and the castle is right by this, well, this lake here. A lot of water coming out of this, and I don't buy that at all. I just don't. That's a point off, big point off there, I'm afraid, for me. But still, yep, nice to see a little bit of detailing. Otherwise it's just a map with hills and valleys and stuff. I'm liking this. I'll say it's not one of the most outstanding maps we've seen, but it's also far from the worst. There's not much to fault on this one, so we're not looking at low scores. Says that, thinking about scores now. Oof. Tough. Cool. What do you reckon I'm going to go with? What do you reckon? I'll tell you what, let's park the camera here, and I reckon aesthetically it's middle of the roady. It's not ugly, it's not outstanding. We can give it a solid 3. Detailing, some really good bits, some odd bits, so we'll give that a 3 as well. Gameplay potential, quite a bit of potential here, lots of build plane. I'm going to give this 4 stars because, like I say, there's quite a lot you can do with this one. I just feel that you're probably going to do a little bit of tidying up on the details before you get started. So anyway, that's it from today's What Map. Don't forget to join me tomorrow for another map. I don't know what tomorrow's is yet. I'll tell you what, let's do something. Let's do a throw in a wild card for tomorrow's map. I think that's definitely the plan to do. And while you're bored and you've got your wallet out, go on, get across to logoagogo.me and buy yourself a What Map t-shirt. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you tomorrow.